Okay, substance abuse. I told you that all the studies have shown that nearly 44% of students are meeting criteria for binge drinking. When we talk about binge drinking, I'm talking about the male student who drinks at least 5 or more drinks in one sitting in the past 2 weeks. For female students, I'm talking about 4 drinks. Okay. What I want to show you is that 40% regretted the next morning something that they did. 30% forgot what they did. 10% had unprotected sex, and 17% were physically injured. You know, alcohol has a funny thing. When you bathe your brain in it, it causes you to lose a lot of your experiences and judgment. And this is a very important thing. A lot of sexual trauma takes place as a result of youngsters being drunk. And as I mentioned to you earlier, we have having more trouble making a dent in the substance abuse area than perhaps any other area. But look at these numbers. 400,000 students acknowledged unsafe sex. 100,000 were too intoxicated to remember. 30% met criteria for alcohol abuse. The number of injuries. I will tell you, since I see one police officer in the audience, do you work for campus? Yes. How many? What do you want to guess the number of kids who are arrested or detained by campus security have been drinking? What number do you think that is? 85% at least. 85%. Would you agree with that? Yeah. There's the expert. He agrees. Okay. It's a real problem, okay? And you can see the kinds of, we just had in Cincinnati a very promising young man, for example, who was to go to Notre Dame and on a football scholarship, who was so drunk that he fell off a 5th floor, you may have read about it, a 5th floor hotel and killed himself. And there were 2 others also in the same week in this place in Florida. So we can't underestimate, and I'll tell you why neurobiologically a little bit later. So 1,700 student deaths, and that's a conservative effort attributed to alcohol-related injuries.